Hello everyone, and welcome back, or welcome to Guided Light, and welcome to today's singles love reading. Pick a card. So before I get started, please know that you are not bound by anything that I say in this reading. You and only you are in control of your life, and you can change anything at any time. Please also note that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. Please just take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. So today we have 3 piles for singles love reading. So on pile 1 we have cherry quartz, on pile 2 we have clear quartz, and on pile 3 we have rose quartz. So all the quartz today for a singles love reading. So pause the video if you feel you need more time to choose the right pile for you. I would suggest closing your eyes, taking a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. When you open your eyes, the pile that you feel most called to, the one that you feel is drawing you in, that will be your pile. Once you have chosen your pile, all you have to do is go to the description box below, and all the piles will be time stamped, and I'll meet you at your love reading. Hello pile 1, and welcome to your singles love reading. So I'm just going to kick straight off pile 1, and what we have for you is the Queen of Pentacles, the World, the Magician, the Knight of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So pile 1, right, so I feel like you're coming from a very hurtful situation, a very hurtful relationship. So I kind of feel there's 2 different camps watching this reading. So I think the first camp is somebody who was in a difficult relationship, someone who was, I think you were really hurt by this person and you completely walked away from them. There's another camp watching this who was in the same position, in a very difficult relationship, and they did walk away from them at one point, but I feel they may have found a way forward, but now they're almost stuck, not knowing what to do next. So I'm just going to get into the cards and see what messages I get and see how they resonate for you. Please bear in mind, when I'm speaking in this reading, the energies I'm picking up on the cards, it could be you or it could be your person. So please take what resonates for you and how it resonates for you also. So starting off with the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel this relationship at one point was a very good relationship. I do feel like it was very stable at one point. I also strongly feel this could have been a very long lasting relationship. So could have been a very long relationship. You may have lived with this person, maybe you had a home together, you may have had children together. Some of you may actually have been working with your partner, or maybe you ran a business with each other, something like that. But I do feel like there is a lot of heartbreak here. So again, this could be you causing the heartbreak, or it could be the person who hurt you. But there is a lot of heartbreak here, and I do feel like there was a decision by somebody to walk away from this. I feel like it may have taken a long time to make that decision, but somebody did walk away here, particularly with the World card. So with the World card, it's almost like something came to light here, or somebody came to a realization that this was not working, that this was not for them, that they did not want to be staying in a relationship like this, that they weren't going to continue to allow somebody to hurt them. I also feel with the World card for the second camp, as I've mentioned earlier, who's watching this, I feel like you may have found a way to move forward with this person. Even though there is a lot of heartbreak here and there is a lot of hurt here, I feel some of you may have found a way forward at some point. I also feel like some of the messages I'm going to say in this reading may be psychic messages, so they may not have occurred yet, they may not have happened yet, but there will be some messages here for you, even if you're not at that place yet. So please just bear that in mind. Some of you, I feel like you have found your happiness after this situation, either moving forward with this person, or if you decided to leave. I do feel some sort of happiness here, or some decision was made about trying to make yourself happy and trying to find the best situation for you. I also feel, going back to the Queen of Pentacles, some of you may now be a single parent because of this. So if you have left a very long-standing relationship, I do feel some of you are single working parents. You're the ones keeping the show on the road, if you know what I mean. And it's like all the pressure now is on you. It's on your shoulders to keep everyone happy, to keep the children happy, to keep the home going, to go to your job. Like, there's a lot on your shoulders. But again, it's different. Everyone's in a different situation, you know. I mean, sometimes when these things happen, we may leave a situation for a short time just to get our head together, and then we may decide to take this person back, give this person a second chance, particularly if there's children involved or any financial matters where you may have a joint bank account with this person or something like that. So, there's lots of different reasons why you might take somebody back. But with the magician, I do feel like it's almost like you already knew what decision you were going to make. Like you knew deep down in your gut what it was that you had to do in this situation. And I do feel there was a decision, or is a decision, that has to be made about a relationship. So again, I'm picking up now that some of you may not have made any decision yet, but you know you're in a very rocky relationship and you've been really badly hurt by this person, and it's almost like you already know what decision you have to make, you already know what it is you need to do, but you still haven't yet verbalized what it is you're going to do. Again, what may be holding you back is you may own a home with this person, you may work with this person, there may be some financial dependence in this relationship in some way, there may be children involved, there's a lot involved here that might be holding you back. I also feel in this reading that for some of you, you may be in a relationship at the moment that may be going through some difficult times, or it may be that you were in a relationship and it's just going through a rocky patch. Maybe this person has hurt you, but I feel for some of you there is an almost a fear of being hurt. So you may not necessarily have been hurt by this person yet. You may have doubts about this person and think that they have done something shady, or they're keeping something from you, or they will hurt you in the future. I feel for some of you, both of you in this relationship have been really badly hurt in the past. So there is a lot of fear here about that happening again. So maybe this could be a situation where you're just not ready to commit to each other. And it's like, we have to make a decision here. Do we go all in or do we walk away? I do feel with the Knight of Cups, there is some sort of love offer coming in for you, pile one. Again, this could be you offering love to somebody, or it could be your person offering love to you. It's almost like a second chance. So again, this relationship that hasn't worked out for you or isn't working out, this person could come towards you, and I feel they will, to offer you to offer or look for a second chance. If they haven't done this already, I feel they definitely will. I also feel that if you walked away from this person, I feel like you walked away from them out of being hurt or feeling like they stabbed you in the back or betrayed you in some way, and it's almost like the fear drove you away. It's almost like, I am not going to be in this position again. I'm not going to let this person do this to me. It's all like, I get the feeling of something like reliving the past. Like you may have been through a similar situation to this in the past, and it's almost like you're like, nope, not dealing with this. I've been here, I've done that, I'm wearing the t-shirt. This is not happening. But there is a feeling of betrayal here also. But I feel for some of you, you were the one who did the betraying. And for others of you, I feel like it was your partner. I also have to mention, pile one, you know, I'm always very honest in my readings. I can only give you what I pick up and what I see. And I'll never try and sugarcoat anything just to make someone feel better, because then I will be lying to you and doing a disservice to you. I do feel for some of you, this was a very lucky escape. I have to mention that. And your intuition was screaming at you to leave this situation, and you did. So I feel for most of you, you did walk away from this situation, even if you only walked away for a while, or maybe you still be separated from this person. But if you see here with the first three cards, so with the Queen of Pentacles, the World and the Magician, this situation that was very hurtful in a relationship, things that didn't work out, or one or both of you felt betrayed and it just was not making you happy, this person is going to come back with a love offer. Absolutely. They are going to come to you. They're going to come very slowly. They're going to take their time. They're going to suss out the situation. They might put in the hard graft to let you know that they've changed. They won't do the same thing again. But this is you completely closed off. You don't want to hear it. You don't want there to be any possibility of something happening in the future. Again, if this is not you, this could be your person, so please bear that in mind. But this love offer is going to get you thinking. Definitely going to get you thinking. This could be an offer of commitment, if that's what you've been looking for and you haven't been getting it. This can also be an offer of a second chance. So this person could be offering you a second chance, or they could be asking you for a second chance. I also feel there could be a possibility here of a higher level of commitment. Some of you may be engaged and maybe you've cancelled your wedding. You've left this person completely and now the wedding is all up in the air. Some of you, I feel like this person may try and do a big gesture to try and win you back, and they may propose to you. There is something here about a wedding with the Two of Swords, so see how that resonates for you. Something about a wedding or a marriage. I strongly feel it's a wedding that was kind of put on hold and now it may be all up in the air, and you're somebody, one or both of you are having second doubts about this. But I do feel like there is the possibility, if this is what you want to do, if you want to take this person back, I do feel like there is a possibility for success here, for this working out. But I have to say, pile one, you really have to make the decision yourself. I'm feeling so many different energies here. It's very hard for me to give any advice, which is the first for me because I love talking. But I have to say, I feel a few different things here. I feel a bit like, actually feel a bit nervous. I feel a bit anxious, almost like this person is stressing you out. You know you don't want a future with this person. They've hurt you too much. Too much has happened in the past. You can't get over it. You can't build a bridge and move on with this person. I also feel for some of you, your person may be very delusional, where they may have these grand ideas in their head that you can get back together, be a happy family again, and all the past can be forgotten, and you are definitely not there, and you definitely do not want that in your life. But for some of you, there is the possibility, like it really depends, because everyone is in a different situation. Different things have happened in your relationship that have hurt you, and what could hurt me in a relationship may not necessarily hurt you as much, if you know what I mean. So everybody is different and is coming from a different situation. But there is the possibility of some success here, if that is really what you want. I do feel like this person would be willing to put in the hard work to make it successful, but it really depends. Is this really what you want? Can you see yourself being happy with this person? Is there the possibility that this person could hurt you like this again? It's really, really up to you. But I do feel this love offer with the Knight of Cups, it is an offer to move forward. It's to level up a little bit in the relationship. So there is some big grand gesture going to be offered to you to see if you can move forward in it. I just want to see if I'm picking up on any more energies, because there's a lot of energies in pile one. I do feel like this will really get you thinking. Like you really will think about it. Even though you may be very closed off, I do feel like you will seriously think about it, and it's almost like you're going to be at a crossroads. So you're going to have to decide, is this really what I want to do? Do I want to really invest in this person again? Take this person back? There is also a bit of doubt, as in I feel like this person may approach you being very different, or telling you they've changed and they've worked on themselves and they're in a much better place, and you have a bit of doubt about that, thinking, yeah, but they're just telling me this, they haven't shown me that they have changed. So it's really up to you, pile one, to really think about this really long and hard. But I feel that it has been a very long-standing relationship, somebody who you were very, very committed to, possibly for a very long time, and there is a lot of other factors involved in this, like children at home, business, money. I do feel there's some sort of dependency here, financially or otherwise. Could also be addictions or any kind of dependency, but there is something here about someone being dependent on the other in some way. So that's what I pick up on your tarot cards, pile one. I'm going to move on now to your oracle cards. So for today's reading, pile one, I've chosen a few extra oracles than what I usually would, because I'd just like to see if I can get you any more messages or any guidance that will help you in this situation. So first up, we have gratitude. I'm just going to pop this here. So with the gratitude card, this is literally what it says on the card. It's all about being grateful for these things that have happened. So any obstacles or hardships that you've had to go through in relationships, know that that was meant to happen for you to learn this lesson. You may have had to learn it the hard way. You may have been really badly hurt in order to learn these, but by God, did you learn this lesson? It's almost like you had to go through hell to know that you would never go back to this situation again. I almost feel like it was a kind of a long situation. So if it's like if you're dealing with someone who is dependent or has an addictions or something like that, then I feel like you tried your very best to make this work. You put in the time and effort that you needed to do until you got to a point where you were like, I cannot keep doing this. It's that kind of an energy. Now your person doesn't necessarily have to have an addiction, but I am picking that up in this reading, so that will resonate for some of you. But this is all about being grateful for this, even though it was difficult to go through. Be grateful. As I said previously, for some of you this was a blessing in disguise. Then we move on to acceptance. This is all about accepting what has happened. So if you have been in this situation and your person walked away from you, this is accepting that this situation is over. You have to accept it for what it is. This is also about accepting where you are in life. So again, with the gratitude card, you've been through a hell of a lot, but it has made you so much stronger. And I do feel like you are coming out of this a much different person. It's almost like you've completely changed because of this situation, but for the better. It's almost like you're more independent now. You're more sure of yourself. It's almost like you had to stand up for yourself, possibly for the first time in your life. And now that you've done that, it's kind of liberated you. It's made you feel so much stronger and so much worthy of yourself. It's really, really strong, independent energy is what I feel. So this person may have nearly broke you, but they did not. Because as hard as they may have tried, not intentionally, but because of their actions and whatever they did to hurt you, it did not break you. It may have knocked you down, but you got yourself back up 10 times stronger than when you fell. Then we have number 22, inner child. So I feel like this situation may have brought about emotions and feelings and experiences from your childhood. So if you had a traumatic experience as a child, this situation in this relationship that didn't work out, or you went through a tricky time with, this has brought about things that may have happened in your childhood. And this may be an opportunity for you to deal with those. It may feel very difficult dealing with everything all at the one time, but know that you are so strong and you can definitely do this. The inner child card is also about being a bit playful. It's finding that innocence we had as children. So it's almost like you're finding who you are, you're being a bit playful, you're starting to enjoy your life now in a much different energy. So that's very, very good. Then we have number 11, I am creator. This is all about you taking control, you realizing that you are in control of your life. This is also about being careful about your thoughts. So whatever you think about, you bring about. I always say that, and it definitely is the case here. So it's whatever you focus on is what you bring about in your life. So really decide what it is that you really want in this situation. Do you really want this person? Do you want this to work out? Do you want to walk away and just live a happier life on your own away from this person? It's all about you realizing you were in control now. The ball is in your court. You can decide what you want. And it's really important for you to realize that, and that you have the control of your own life and nobody else. Next up, we have helpful people, and this is all about you relying on the people close to you, relying on those who you know will help you, who will be there for you, who will be a shoulder for you to cry on. And particularly if you have children, I feel like it's important for you to reach out to your loved ones and those who you trust, because they will really be there to help you, particularly if you have a lot of burden on your shoulders right now, like going to work, keeping your career on the go, running a business, running a home, rearing your children. There's a lot on your shoulders right now, and you're also dealing with a lot of emotional issues. So it's really making sure that you rely on those who are close to you, who you can trust. They'll be more than happy to help you. If in this situation that your partner has hurt you and you're trying to find a way forward together, this card also signifies that you may need to get some professional help, or you may need to get somebody else involved to help you get through these issues. So that may be a counsellor, it may be a family friend, it may be some sort of mediator if there's children involved here. Because I do strongly feel a children vibe from the start, and now we have inner child also here with your oracles. So I feel that's a very important issue for some of you. So make sure that you do reach out to those who can help you, because the help is there for you, just need to ask for it. Then we also have unlikely. Now with the unlikely cards, I chose 3 clarifiers for this because I wasn't really sure. I have the clarifiers here, but I have no room for them on the table. So I'm just going to talk briefly about them. And what I feel is, if you're currently in the energy of you feel like you have no control over this situation, no control over this person, or no control over yourself, it's going to be different for everyone. Or if you kind of feel like regret and sadness about this situation, that it didn't work out, or that you didn't put in enough effort, or this could be your partner, that they feel this way, or that they didn't do what they should have done, or they treated you badly. If you're going through any of these emotions or feelings, I don't think that these feelings and emotions are going to leave you very, very quickly. So I feel like this situation has taken its toll on you, and I feel like you're not going to get over this situation really quickly. It is going to take a lot of time. I feel like you have to make sure you focus on yourself and your own healing. If you have decided to make a go with this person again, like a second chance, then I feel it is going to take a little bit of time for you to move forward. So I feel there is going to have to be a lot of work and effort put in on both sides, and again, the helpful people here will be very beneficial in this situation. For some of you, I feel like if you haven't heard from this person yet, then I feel that you will hear from them very, very soon. So one of the clarifier cards here is the 8 of Wands, and this is going to be very quick moving. So this person could contact you very, very quickly, but I don't feel like they're going to offer anything very quickly, because we have the Knight of Cups here. So that's kind of taking their time. They're really going to suss out the situation first. So again, it's different for everyone, so just see what resonates for you in that message. But then we move on to the next one, which is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Now, if you can see in this card, there is a couple here who have just got married. So again, I picked up kind of on a couple or a marriage energy earlier on. I feel with the retreat card, this will resonate for everyone. No matter what situation you're in, whether you're with someone, you're giving someone a second chance, or you've walked away from someone, it's really about you taking some time out for yourself. It's really taking your time out to really focus on yourself and your healing and how you really feel about this situation, and really trying to see what will be your next step. It's really, there may be a lot of things you have to deal with in the future. So again, if you had children with this person, if you had a business with this person, you are going to have to face this person again, deal with some of those issues. I actually picking up a message that maybe for some of you, your partner may have gone to rehab. I feel they may be currently in rehab, so you may be at a distance from them. And it's really about you focusing on what it is now you need to do to move forward. And you may be in the situation where you're thinking, do I stay with this person? Do I give them a chance to get themselves better and then see how things go? And it's really about you taking that time out now while you have it, while you're at a distance from your partner, to really see what it is you want. I do feel some of you may be feeling very guilty because you may be thinking about leaving this person who may have an addiction, and you feel guilty about that. What I hear in my head is, if they had a mental illness, I wouldn't be walking away. You know, and it's almost like you're trying to convince yourself to stay out of guilt, because you don't want it to be that you're leaving this person because they have an addiction, but it's also all the stuff that you had to deal with leading up to this moment. So don't be feeling guilty about anything like that, but I would say really think about what it is you want, and don't stay with someone out of guilt or pressure. It has to be what makes you happy. But again, as there is a married couple in this card, this could be you and your partner taking some time away together. If you have reconnected after a very hard time, then it may be a good thing for you to take some time out and spend time together and really enjoy being with each other again, if that makes sense. Then we have codependency, which I have been talking about on and off throughout this whole reading. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, and I did strongly feel that, as I just spoke about. So again, I think the messages I've already said about that will resonate with this card, and I do feel a strong energy of that in this part of the reading. So if you're watching this and you are with somebody who has an addiction, or maybe you have an addiction yourself and maybe your relationship broke down because of it, and there may be a lot of guilt there and a lot of hurt involved, there is ways around everything. And whoever is watching this, it's important for you to focus on yourself. Whether you have the addictions or your partner does, it's important for you to remember your needs, your wants, your desires, what it is that you need to make you happy. And it's important for you to take some time out to help yourself heal in whatever way you possibly can. And lastly, pile 1, your guidance is She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. So this card is all about not letting anybody or anything hold you back from doing what it is you need to do to move forward. This card is just about really being yourself, breaking those chains that are holding you back. So if it's guilt, if it's a person, if it's a situation, it's again about you deciding, how are you stuck here? How do you get out of this stuck position? If you're at a crossroads, it's really about you making a decision about what it is you need to do now. Some of you may not be ready to make a decision about this situation, and that's totally okay. You go with it at your pace when you feel happy and you feel guided to. The She-Wolf, I always feel, is a very strong, rebellious, independent energy, and I felt that from the start. I felt a very strong independent energy. So this is you, and this is a part of you, and it's about time now that you focus on that side. And it's really about you just letting go, breaking those chains, whatever's holding you back or whatever you feel is just not good for you in your life right now. It's really again about you retreating and relying on the people close to you, because things will get better. I just feel like they may not get better immediately. I do feel there is going to be a little more time needed before you kind of get out at the other end of it. So pile 1, that was a bit of a heavy reading. I hope that this has resonated with some of you at least, and it has helped you or guided you in some way. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for the support as always. If you did enjoy this reading, please do hit the like button for me or comment and let me know if it resonated for you. If you feel drawn to, please hit that subscribe button for me, and if you do, make sure you press the bell, as you will get notified each time I upload a new reading. Thank you so much again, pile 1, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon. Bye! Hello pile 2, and welcome to your singles love reading. So I'm just going to get straight into it, pile 2, and what we have for you is the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, the High Priestess, the Tower, and the 9 of Swords. So before you even get into your reading, pile 2, I feel like your messages are going to be very similar to the messages of those in pile 1. So if you felt drawn to both piles, I would suggest maybe going back and having a look at pile 1. There may be some messages in there for you. But what I feel for you, pile 2, before we get into the cards, I feel like you haven't had the best of luck in relationships. I feel like you have been through a lot when it comes to relationships and love, and I feel like you've had to deal with an awful lot of heartache. So what I feel with the 7 of Pentacles is there was a point in time in a relationship. I feel mostly this reading is a past situation for most of you. Some of you, this may be a current thing or a recent thing, but for most of you, I feel like this is in the past, so it's been a little while ago. Take how that resonates for you. But with the 7 of Pentacles, you were in a situation, or could be in a situation, where you really had to decide, is this really worth my time and effort? Is this really worth me continuing to commit to? I feel like you had to make a decision about that. Like there was some judgment call you had to make about whether this was worth your time and effort. It's almost like, is the juice worth the squeeze, basically? You know, it's like, is this really what I want? Is it worth putting in all this effort? Like, should it be this hard? I feel for some of you, and this is a small message coming in, but I have to say it, pile 2. I feel for some of you, you may have been in a relationship when you met this person, or you may have been dating somebody else, and then you left that person to go with this person that I'm talking about. That won't resonate for everyone, but that is coming in, so I have to mention it. And no judgment here. I'm just telling you what I see, what I feel. But the decision here had to be made about, what do I do here? Do I continue to focus on this person and continue to give them my all, my time, my energy, my love? Are they giving it back to me? Is this really worth it? You may have had some doubts about this person in the past, and I feel that those doubts were correct. I'll get to that in a moment. But I do feel like there was some doubt here, or there was some decision or some thought about, is this really worth my time and effort? But you did make a decision about this. and it may have been a decision for some of you about choosing between two different people. So you may have decided, do I stay with this person I've been with for a long time, or do I focus on a new person? That's the strongest message I'm picking up with the Seven of Pentacles. There's something here about choosing between two different directions. Could be choosing between two different people. So do I stay with this person I've been with for a long time who I may have doubts about, or we may be going through a rocky patch, or do I focus on this new person who's just come on the scene, who may have caught your eye, who may have given you that spark back? This could have been an affair for some of you. I'm just telling you what I see, pile 2. If this does not resonate for you, then just disregard it. But for some of you, you may have entered into an affair. If it's not an affair, even if it is an affair, it's like someone you had on the side, kind of an energy. Again, not for everyone, but take what resonates for you. But whoever this person was for you, I do feel it was a very passionate energy. There was a lot of fire here. I feel like it was a very sexy energy, if you know what I mean. So that's what I feel with the Seven of Pentacles. With the Six of Swords, there was a decision here to walk away from something or someone. I feel like for some of you, this was a marriage that ended. It could have been a long-standing commitment to somebody you were with for a long time, but there was something here that wasn't done right. Someone wasn't treated fairly and wasn't treated in the best way. This could be you, it could be your person, but somebody decided to just nip this in the bud. They were like, nah, not for me, thank you, next. So somebody checked out of this situation, and I do feel it was a high level of commitment relationship that ended. So either you or your partner walked away from this. Now, going back to the affair thing, this could also be your partner who cheated on you, and you had doubts about it at the very beginning, but you were not sure, and you decided to walk away. So when I'm speaking about the energies in this reading, it could relate to you or could relate to your person. So please take it how it resonates for you and how it relates to your situation, just to mention that. But with the High Priestess, I almost feel like you knew deep down that something wasn't right, that something was brewing, there was something happening. I feel like there's almost a sense of control here. Like either somebody was holding on to something from the past. So this could have been a past thing that happened, and it may have only come to light recently. But there's some sort of need for control or lack of control. I can't really pinpoint what that need for control is, but there's some sort of control here with the High Priestess. Maybe you felt like you had no control over this situation, and maybe you just gave up control completely when you walked away and just thought, no, I'm out, I can't deal with this, it's not for me. I feel like it was something that played heavy on your mind, obviously, and I feel like you overthought the situation, you were overthinking, thinking every which way. I also get an energy, because we have the Tower next. I feel like you knew something was happening, like you may have not had proof. Yeah, you may not have had actual evidence to prove your doubts, but I feel like you really knew deep down something wasn't right. You knew something was happening here, and I feel like your intuition is never let you astray. You may be very intuitive. You may also be a little bit psychic or have some spiritual abilities, because I feel that very strongly. Very, very intuitive person anyway for most of you. I feel with the Tower, this is what happened. So I feel the Tower was a very shocking, surprising, it was kind of an event that really shook your world, changed everything for you. So in some ways you kind of knew deep down something was happening, but then when you found out what it was still very shocking. I feel like your partner, someone in this situation, really was trying to be sneaky. I feel like they were trying to get away with something, they were trying to hide something. There's something here about something being hidden, about not being exposed, and there's almost an energy of regret now because of this situation. So it's almost like a missed opportunity. Like either you or your person in this relationship knows the mistakes that they made, basically knows that they didn't give you enough time and effort, they didn't put enough into this relationship, that they did something wrong to you or vice versa. And it's almost like one of you came to the realization then that this was over because of this Tower moment. So whatever this situation was where this person or you was trying to get away with something, trying to be sneaky, trying to keep something hidden, I do feel like it either came out in the open or there was something revealed here. And that's when one of you came to the realization that this is definitely not what I want in a relationship, and you just literally walked away. That's what I really feel. With the Nine of Swords, I feel like this is the energy you were in because of this relationship. So this was something that really played heavy on your mind. It caused you a lot of anxiety. It caused you a lot of hurt. It may have affected your mental health also. You may have felt very low, very down because of this situation. And you may have felt a little bit hopeless as well. But the positive here is you are moving away from this energy. If you haven't moved away from it already, you definitely will. It's like you're putting on your runners and you are running for the high hills. Like you are definitely moving away from this situation. I feel like you may have been in this energy for a long time. Like I feel like it is either going to take you a long time to get over this situation, or it has, because there is a lot of hurt here. But there is definitely a new opportunity coming in for you. For some of you, I feel like you're not focused on love at all, or relationships. It's just not on your mind. And for those of you who are focused on your career, maybe you went back to college to upscale or to learn new skills, or just to advance yourself in some way in your career, then I feel like you're only focused on your career. So there is a new career opportunity coming in for you, which is what you will be focusing on, particularly over the next 6 months. For those of you who are interested in meeting someone new, I do see someone new coming in for you. Someone much more stable, someone much more reliable, independent, someone you can rely on, someone who will be there when you need them. I feel it's someone who won't let you down, is what I really feel. And it will be, I feel, something that will be really good for you. I think it's something that will keep you rooted, keep you grounded. It is someone, I think, who will be honest with you, but will be there for you, if that makes sense. It's someone you can rely on, someone who's very reliable, someone you can depend on. That's what I really feel. So if you were lacking that in this past relationship, then this new person coming in, I feel it will be someone completely different, like completely different personality. But it's definitely something that you want. I would say keep an open mind. If it's not your usual type, then you may not necessarily immediately be interested in this person. So if a new person does come into your life seeking to start something new with you, keep an open mind, because you just never know. So pile 2, that's what I see for you in your tarot cards. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get on with your oracle cards to see if we can get any more messages or guidance for you. And for this particular reading, I picked, sorry, I can't speak today. I picked more oracle cards than I normally would, just because I feel like these readings are very important and I want to get as many messages as I possibly can. So first up, pile 2, we have crucifixion. I'm just going to pop this card down here. So what I feel with the crucifixion card, this is almost like, I feel this relationship, the way it ended particularly, it kind of brought to the forefront all the things you don't like about yourself. And so you're just focusing on all the negatives about yourself. And this card is asking you to really embrace yourself, love yourself for all the good and bad things, or the good and bad qualities you may feel you have. This is about you embracing yourself. And if this person that you were with in this relationship that didn't work out made you feel like you were not good enough, or that it was your fault, or that you didn't give them what they wanted, that's a reflection on them and not you. And this is about you focusing on you and how amazing you are. Like, you have everything that you need in life. You have it all within you. You have such a beautiful energy about you, pile 2. I feel like you're just such lovely souls who really help everyone. You just want to be loved. You just want to have a happy relationship. And you are going to find someone who will appreciate you for all that you are. So don't let this past relationship really affect how you feel about yourself and your self-worth, because that is just a reflection on them and not you. Then we move on to illumination. So I feel with this card, like you may not be able to express your feelings, your emotions. You may be keeping something locked in. You may be not wanting to show people how upset or how hurt you were. Maybe you don't like talking about this situation either. So with the illumination card, it's important for you to find a way to express how you feel through some way. So that could be journaling, it could be painting, it could be drawing. I even find adult colouring books really, really good, particularly if you have any mental health issues. I suffer with anxiety, and I find that to be so good. It really calms the mind, quietens the mind. and it kind of refocuses your mind on something else, if that makes sense. So it's very important for you to find a way for self-expression. So you have to get it out somewhere. You can't be holding all this inside. You have to let it go. You have to release it in order to free yourself. You can also do this through dance, through singing, whatever it is that you like to do. Try and do more of that. Try and get all of these blocked emotions that you may have kept hidden, to release those and let them go. So then we move on to inner peace. So this is exactly what I was just talking about with the illumination card. This is about you finding the inner peace within you. So even if you're going through a difficult situation, or you're dealing with a difficult person, or there's chaos going on around you or in your life, it's about you finding that inner peace within you, finding that calm, realizing your self-worth, realizing how amazing you are, and trying your best not to let this individual or situation really affect your mental health, really affect how you feel about yourself. I really feel that's very important for you, pile too. So I feel that that is an important message for you to realise. So even though there's chaos going on around you, it's just finding that inner calm within yourself, which I know is very difficult. Meditation will be very good for that also. I also find reading really good for that. If there's chaos going on around you, you can kind of lose yourself in a book and go to another world, and I find that really helpful. Then we also have Heaven's Door. So this is about this new opportunity I was talking about that's coming in for you. So whatever it is that you've been focusing your energy on recently, whether it is focusing on your career, or you're focusing on finding someone new or something new coming into your life. So whatever you have been recently focusing on, you've been putting your energy into, something you may have been wishing for or hoping for to happen, this is going to happen for you. And with the Heaven's Door, it's just telling you that this new opportunity will come for you when the time is right. When you are ready for this new opportunity, then it will happen for you, but it is coming in for you. I do feel for most of you this new opportunity will present itself over the next 6 months, but again, everybody is different, everybody is in a different situation, but there is new coming into your life. You just have to hold firm, keep the faith really, and try to be as positive as you possibly can. So for the next card, I'm going to actually do two together, if that's okay, because I feel these are both the very same, and it's kind of what I was just saying there about Heaven's Door. So these are abundance and perfect timing. So this is just letting you know that there is a happy outcome coming its way for you. There is something new entering your life which will make you very happy. If it's your career, it will make you very abundant. It may be very financially abundant for you, and it will happen when the time is right. So the perfect timing card is just letting you know that the universe has your back. They know what you've had to deal with. They know what you are currently dealing with. They know all the work that you're putting in and what an amazing person you are, and they're going to reward you for that, but when you are ready. So there may be some stuff that you need to deal with currently, and once you have dealt with that and they feel the time is right, they will present this opportunity to you. So it's really, as I said before, staying positive, keeping the faith, and know that things will you will find a positive outcome in this. Things will work out for you. I do feel a very fair energy, like you will get what you deserve, because you have been going through a hell of a lot, I feel, recently or in the past. Then we also have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, and I feel this is with the past person. I do feel most of you really could see the red flags. You knew deep down something was happening, something wasn't right. And I feel this is just reiterating that your intuition was guiding you. It was warning you that something wasn't right, and I feel most of you listened to it. So it's asking you to keep that in mind if you meet anyone new, in any future relationships, to listen to your intuition. Your gut feeling will not lead you astray. Then we also have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. I said this previously. I love when the cards just reiterate what I'm saying. So again, I feel, as I said previously, I feel this new person coming into your life, if you are focusing on meeting a new person, I do feel like it will be something who is completely different from who you would normally go for. So not your usual type at all, but I feel this person will be really good for you. They will make you very happy. And I feel it's just about you keeping an open mind. So if you meet someone and you initially don't find them attractive, or you don't notice them at all, which can happen, it's just about you really keeping an open mind and really just letting things flow and see what can happen. But I do feel someone new is definitely coming your way. And then finally, pile 2, what we have for you is Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. And this card is, I really feel you are a very strong warrior, pile 2. I really, really do. I felt that energy straight from the beginning. But I really feel that it's time for you to take the high road. So it's about you being the bigger person. It's about you not getting involved in any disputes or arguments or heated conversations with this individual, which you know will only really hurt you in the end. I feel like you're losing a fight. You're fighting a losing battle with this person, and you'll never really get anywhere. I don't think they understand your side of the story. If you have been treated unfairly by this person, and you feel like the truth hasn't come out yet, know that the truth will always come out. I do strongly feel you'll get justice in this situation, whatever it is for you. And it's about you taking the high road and really just focusing on yourself, moving forward with your life and thinking about the new things, and not to be focusing on the negativity with this person. I feel like they'll constantly try and goad you, try and bait you, try and get you to get involved in heated conversations where they know that they'll come out on top, if that makes sense. So it's about you just being the bigger person and not trying to get involved in those kind of situations. So pile 2, that is what I see for you for your love reading. I hope that these messages have resonated with some of you at least. I hope they have given you some guidance, and I hope that they have helped you in some way. Thank you so much as always for the support. I honestly do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy this reading, please do hit the like button for me, or comment and let me know if it resonated for you. If you feel guided to, please hit that subscribe button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you do, make sure you press the bell, as that will notify you each time I upload a new reading. Thank you so much, pile 2, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon. Bye! Hello pile 3, and welcome to your singles love reading. So I'm just going to kick straight off pile 3, and what we have for you today is the Strength card, the Page of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords in reverse. I don't usually take reversals, but this 4 of Swords popped out in reverse, so I felt guided to take it for this reading, so I'm going to go with it. So what I feel for you, pile 3, is this is actually a really lovely reading. I actually feel really giddy, like I feel really excited and giddy and looking forward to something amazing. So that's really, really good. So we start off with the Strength first. We'll talk about the bad stuff first. So I do feel like you haven't had the best of luck in relationships. You may have had to deal with a very tricky person. I feel like your last relationship wasn't the best, shall we say. So I think it was kind of the energy where you may have been married to this person. You may have been with this person for a very long time. You may have been highly committed to this person, and then you may have lived together. You may have had children, all that kind of an energy. You may also have worked with this person. That's possible for some of you. But this was once a very happy union. You know, I feel like you were very, very happy, but at some stage or some point you had to take control and you had to take yourself away from this situation. It just was not working out for you. I feel like you took the action here, like you took action to remove yourself from this situation, whatever it was for you. It once was very happy, but when you weren't happy anymore, you took the initiative to remove yourself. That's what I strongly feel. I want to move on to the Page of Wands immediately, because I really do strongly feel this is a new person entering your life. Now, some of you watching this will not want to hear that from me. Some of you may want to hear it very much, and some of you won't. I feel like a lot of you are ready to find someone new, but you're not even aware that you're ready to find someone new. Whether you feel you're ready or not, you are. And there is definitely a new beginning coming in for you. Now, what I feel with this is, I feel you're going to meet this person in a group situation. So either your friends are going to set you up with somebody, or you're going to be out socializing with your friends and you're going to meet this person. I do feel like it's going to be a very passionate connection, very fiery. I also feel an energy of security, stability. I do feel like this is going to be very, very successful for you. I do see marriage here, long term, moving in together, that kind of an energy. It will make you very, very happy, really, really happy. It's a beautiful energy, pile 3. There's no other way to describe that. I know I say that a lot, but it genuinely is in this reading for you guys. But I feel with the Nine of Pentacles, this was the energy you're definitely in this energy, but you may have been put in this energy because of a past relationship. So I feel you're a very independent individual. So I feel you work hard, you achieve everything you set your mind to, but you're very independent and you don't like relying on other people. So when someone new enters your life, it may be a bit of you not wanting to give up control. You may find it difficult to let people in. You may not trust people very easily because of past relationships or past experiences, and so it may be difficult for you to open up immediately to someone new, but I do feel it being very successful for you. That's all I can really say about that, because that's all I really feel. It is going to be very, very good for you, but you are independent. I also feel this new person is going to be independent also. You may be very similar in a lot of ways, so there may have to be a little bit of give and take between both of you, but it will be good, really, really good. And I feel as well that when you were with this person, with the Nine of Pentacles, this past person, I feel like you made the decision to end this. Like you decided that you needed to move away from this. I don't feel like this may have happened immediately. For some of you, it may have taken a while for you to pluck up the courage to leave this person. But I feel you're moving on to bigger and better things. You know, you left one bad situation, but that doesn't mean every situation in the future is going to be bad. You're moving on to bigger and better things, and that's what's coming in for you. And I really feel a very positive energy from you, pile 3. So even if you have gone through a difficult situation, you just feel like, oh, if I meet someone, I meet someone. If I don't, I don't. I feel like you're going to, when you meet this person, you're going to know that they're the one. You're going to know that you want to commit to them, that you can see a long term with them, and you will know deep down when you meet this person. It may happen very quickly for you. With the Nine of Wands, it's like you're moving away from this energy of having to defend yourself, of having to stand up for yourself, of having to be resilient, of having to go through all the tough times. You're done with that. You don't want that anymore, and you definitely don't want another relationship like that. And you're definitely moving away from that. You know, you're wanting to put your energy into something worthwhile. You want someone to focus on you and commit to you and appreciate you for all that you are, and you don't want to have to change for anybody else. So any disruption or argument or any bad times you went through in the past with a relationship, I do feel like that's coming to an end. I don't see you having to go through anything like that in a new relationship. Now, in saying that, no relationship is 100% perfect. We all have arguments, we all go through bad times, and you definitely will have to do that. Unfortunately, we live in the real world, but I just feel a kind of a walking away energy from anything that held you back. Like, I don't feel like you have to be resilient anymore, like you're going to have to stand up for yourself and fight for yourself and any of that. I feel like you're just walking away from all of that. Any trouble from the past now, you're just like, no, done, over with, move on. You know, which is a beautiful energy, very, very positive. And I feel you are a very strong person. You may not realise how strong you are, but I do feel you are very resilient, you're very strong. You can pick yourself back up and just dust yourself off, and I think you're really good at that too. And then with the Four of Swords in reverse, so as I said previously, I don't usually do reversals, but I felt drawn to use this one as it came out in reverse. And what I feel with this is you're done kind of sitting on the sidelines. I feel that you're ready to move on with your life. You're ready to embrace something new. And I feel like you've taken the time to heal. I feel like you have recovered from this situation. You have done the inner work that you need to do. You focused on whatever it is you need to deal with at the time. And I feel now you're just ready to move on to something new. You're ready to take the next step. I feel like you just want to be happy. And you really want to move away from anything that held you back in the past. Anything that you walked away from. You're done with that now. You're just focusing on the new. That's the main energy I feel for you, pile 3, with your tarot cards. There isn't really much more I can say about it. They're the messages that I see, and if I just keep talking now, I'll just keep repeating myself, and I don't want to do that. So even though you went through a difficult situation with relationships in the past, there is a passionate new beginning coming in for you, a passionate new person. And if you were very independent and you don't like relying on anybody, or you find it difficult letting people in, you may find it difficult to embrace this new person, but I feel like you will know when you meet them that they are the one, that they are right for you. But it may take you a little longer to accept them and open up to them as it might for them. And you were definitely ready to meet someone new. Absolutely, with the Four of Swords in reverse. You're ready. You just want to get out there. You want to explore. You want to meet new people. You want new experiences. And you're done with having to stand up for yourself. You're done with having to be resilient or dealing with any, what should we call them? I can't think of the right word right now. You're done with bad relationships, basically. You're just done with it. So what I'm going to do, pile 3, is I'm going to get on with your oracle cards and see if we can get you any more messages or guidance. And for this reading, I did choose more oracle cards than I normally would, as I think this reading is important and I just want to get you as many messages as I possibly can. So I'm going to do that now. So pile 3, we start off with sacred sexuality. So this card is related to your solar plexus chakra, which is all about sexuality. It's about passion. And this new beginning coming in for you is going to be very passionate. It's going to be very sexy. It's going to be very fiery. I feel like it's going to give you back that spark, that fire in your belly again. It's going to make you feel excited. And you know those kind of feelings you get when you meet someone new and it's going really well? That's really what I feel here. So it's a really, really good energy for you, pile 3. And then we have liberation. So with this card, what I feel is, if you, this situation with this past person, so if this person made you feel unwanted, unloved, not good enough, that is a reflection on them and not you. So you really have to liberate yourself from this hurt from the past, or any situation from the past that may be holding you back. Liberate yourself from it and let it go. It's time to release it. It's time for you to move on with your life and focus on the new. So I feel that's a very important message for you, pile 3. So then pile 3, we have number 39, blessing. This is just signifying that there is an amazing blessing coming your way, and it's okay to be grateful and to show gratitude for this. I think it's also important to mention, pile 3, that this relationship that didn't work out in the past is a blessing in disguise. Even if it didn't feel like that at the time, this really was a good thing. I feel like you learned a lot from it. You may have learned about who you really are, what you really want in life, and this was supposed to happen when it did for you. Then we also have 41, infinite potential. These are amazing cards. So this is just letting you know that there is potential for this new beginning to be absolutely amazing. There's so much potential here for this to be really successful for you. Again, it's really just about you focusing on what it is that you actually want and then just going for it. Not really holding yourself back out of fear or doubt, or that you feel you're not worthy or you're not good enough. You are amazing, and you have everything within you to make this successful if that is really what you really want. And it's really about you going for what you want and being happy. Then we move on to no need to worry. So this is another lovely confirmation that there is no need here for you to worry or let fear hold you back. There really is new opportunities coming in for you. I also feel like a work, job opportunity possibly coming in, or some sort of financial gain in some way. Even though I know this is a love reading, but I have to mention what I see. But there is no need for you to worry here at all. So if you have anxiety or any worry about the future, there's no need for that. You're ready. I said this earlier, you're absolutely ready for new. You're ready for a new experience, you're ready for new people, you're ready to meet somebody new. And it's important for you to be open to receive these new opportunities, for you to be open to letting people in. I know it may seem a little bit difficult, and you may not be very good at letting people in, or just trying to protect yourself and protect your heart. But if you just open up a little bit and really just look at life through positive lens, you'll see all the positives coming in for you, and you will be very grateful for them. But you're definitely ready for these new opportunities, and there's no need for you to worry about it. That's the main energy with these cards. Then we move on to a passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And I did say earlier, this is a new passionate beginning. There will be a lot of passion here, a lot of sexual tension. I feel like it just will be very passionate, very exciting. Definitely something amazing for you. And then we do have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And I said that with the liberation card. It's time to release anything that has hurt you, anything that's holding you back, anything you may be holding on to. Fear, anxiety, a person, a situation, whatever it is, it's time to let it go. It's time to liberate yourself. It's time to focus on the new. I know that you are worth it. Like I feel there's a lack of self-confidence here in some way, like somebody made you feel not good enough, not worthy, not pretty enough, not strong enough, whatever. That's them, as I said. That's on them. It's not a reflection of you. So it's really about you focusing on your self-confidence, your self-worth. And I feel this new person will help you with that. I feel they will really boost your confidence. It will kind of make you realise your worth again. It's going to be amazing for you, pile 3. Whatever it is you're looking for, because everyone's looking for something different. I do feel like we're going to find that within the next few months, definitely within the next year. And it's really about you focusing on your happiness and just going with the passionate feelings that you have. It's a lovely, lovely energy. And then lastly, pile 3, we have stag, trust and thrive. So the first thing I have to tell you is the stag is a totem for protection in challenging times. And I definitely feel you are very strong, independent individual, and you can do anything, but you may not believe that. So the stag is all about you embracing who you are, loving yourself. It's about you embracing all these new opportunities and new people coming your way, and it's about you thriving in those situations. It's about you embracing them. It's about you being happy. It's essentially about you living your best life, and that's what this reading is all about. So it's really important to know that no matter who you have in your life, or whether you are single, committed or not, it's important for you to know your worth, whether you're in a relationship or single. You are absolutely an amazing individual who can achieve anything you put your mind to. You just need to believe in yourself a little bit more. Absolutely need to believe in yourself. You are so strong, and I feel you're so good at giving to others, helping others, giving others advice. Now you need to listen to your own advice. So that is what I see for you, pile 3. Thank you so much as always for watching. Thank you for the support. I honestly do appreciate it. I hope these messages have helped you in some way, have resonated with some of you at least, and have given you some guidance towards your love life. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up for me, or comment and let me know if it resonated for you. If you feel drawn to, please hit that subscribe button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you do, make sure you press the bell so you get notified each time I upload a new reading. Thank you so much, pile 3, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon. Bye.